Come on. Really? That was... Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. No, hold up. No, that's the wrong way. Generic intro into that goes. We're back with some more Night Vale reactions. Today we're doing episode 24, which is The Mayor, which I don't think they're having an election anytime soon. So I wonder why they're going to be talking about the mayor. Maybe actually because the mayor's been acting different in the past couple episodes. Speaking of the past couple episodes, you can check my reaction last one, which was 23 Eternal Scouts. Leave my reaction to that right up there. Also link down below in the description. Also in a playlist on my channel with all my other Welcome to Night Vale reactions. Go in chronological order if you want to binge watch through all of them. There's a lot of people that leave a lot of really kind comments. So thank you so much of those people. I really do appreciate all those comments because I do read every single one of them, especially the really nice ones. So shout out to them. Also shout out to the patrons. Could have wouldn't be possible if it was not for them. $3 a month to get you all my reaction videos a day early. Could not be possible if it was not for them. I really hope you're having a wonderful day and hope I can make it just tiny little bit better. I hope you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos. Well, whatever happens in the channel in the future, if I continue Welcome to Night Vale or not. But I really look forward to, I guess, almost the end of year one. So we have the mayor, and then I believe 1 year later is the final part for year one, I think, based off the comments I've read. So I'm excited to watch this episode, and then whatever the 1 year anniversary is going to be, it's going to be a special episode that Joseph Fink was talking about. But like I said, shout out to patrons because they get all the videos a day early. But let's go ahead and jump into the mayor. All right.
Hi. This
So
is Joseph Fink,
you
creator
have
of Welcome to
the
Night Vale,
weather
and I have
down
words
here.
that I'm going to organize into a list.
Ooh, that's
The
scary.
first,
Don't do that.
Night Vale shirts. They're great. Go
They're
to
great.
commonplacebooks.com.
They're great.
The second, we're just some regular people spending a lot of our time doing this very irregular thing.
Just like
so if you like Night Vale,
with me doing
please
YouTube,
consider
except I
sending us a
make it
donation.
very
Thank you to Cheryl
very
Jones,
consistent
Herbert
with
Cooper, and Richard Sandberg for donating already.
it's
Go to commonplacebooks.com.
it's at least 17 videos
click
a
on
week.
Welcome to Night Vale
Sometimes
to
it's
join
18 or 19.
Third, we're having a welcome
And spending
to Night
a
Vale
lot of
1
time
year
recording,
anniversary
a lot of
on
time
June 11th
editing,
at
a lot of time
7:30
reading
p.m.
comments,
Webster
a
Hall,
lot of time making
New York
thumbnails,
City. We want to
descriptions,
celebrate
everything.
with all of you. We really
Also live
do.
stream 4 times a week. And I
And-
do it all myself because I'm
and
crazy.
We'll be doing a live version of our special anniversary episode a few days before it is
Yeah,
released to the
the
public.
next one's gonna be a
Once
special
again,
anniversary.
that's June 11th, 7:30 p.m., Webster Hall, New York City.
I've
And finally,
been in New York City one
Night Vale
time.
writer Jeffrey Craner has directed and co-written a show that is running now, right now, in New York City.
Oh.
It's called Vulture Wally, and it's playing at the Incubator Arts Project until June 9th. Do not miss this opportunity.
Oh,
Go to incubatorarts.org for more info and to buy tickets. That's all. Hey, thanks for listening.
No, thank you for making it. Thank you all the people who watch
Thanks.
these videos.
The sun has risen.
Yeah, you have the weather
You
where it has like
are awake.
the
This
little
symmetry
number is in the
not
original
without
video
meaning.
because I had to mute the weather because
Welcome
YouTube copyright system.
Night Vale.
And then the longer one is when it gets muted in my video. In case you're wondering, it's a little bit confusing, but if you want to pull up, you know, Night Vale and that episode and skip to that point and then sync it up with mine, that way you can do that. Just to make things a little easier on you. Yeah, I mean, this game about the mayor, he's been acting a little weird.
I'm receiving word from the sheriff's secret police that Mayor Pamela Winchell has gone missing.
Ooh.
After this morning's press conference, where she updated the media on standard mayoral news, stuff like
Mayoral.
her favorite kinds of rocks, and a demonstration on hatchet sharpening, she walked to her office and then disappeared.
I like the sharp rock.
Trish Hidge, one of Winchell's staffers, said, "Mayors can disappear.
you can just be like-
It's not a big deal. She disappears all the time.
I mean, is this technically
She
a
can
sharp rock?
fly and turn into a horse, too. It's perfectly within her rights
mean-
as a mayor to turn invisible, to disintegrate into a thin cloud of imperceptible existence." Hidge continued, "In fact, I can disappear if I want to. Because I work for the mayor, I have all of the mayor's powers. I just don't use them all the time."
Oh, so the
Out of
mayor gets
respect for
powers?
The mayor.
Oh, what?
When pressed
I
by
kinda wanna be mayor
reporters
now.
to show her powers, Hidge reluctantly agreed, saying,
These 20-round
"Ah,
magazines,
just
though.
this once." And then standing in place, visibly straining, eyes bulging, cheeks reddening, there was a long, uncomfortable silence before Hidge said, Well, I can't do it with everyone watching. Turn around, okay?
Oh, you're shy.
But then, before anyone could turn around, she vanished, leaving behind only a light, white puff like baby powder, a faint smell of olives, and an echoing voice that said, "No, wait, I got it, see?"
And then gone.
If anyone has any information on the mayor's whereabouts, please
Where could she have
contact
gone?
the sheriff's
Be mayor
secret
somewhere
police,
else?
or just speak into any phone. They are all bugged, of course. The
I'm
Night
very not
Vale
surprised.
Community Theater is proud to announce the opening of their long-awaited production of Once on This Island.
Never heard of it.
The location and cast are a secret.
Ooh.
Curtain is promptly at 8 o'clock, and those seeking autographs
What is
of cast
curtain, like the
members
curtain
after the
opens?
show should ask themselves why signatures are valuable and what that particular kind of transaction even means.
I mean,
The Night
I have
Vale Daily Journal has
a couple
indicated their intention to
autographs.
review the musical
Oh,
as
wait,
soon as
oh.
they can find out where
Trevor
the
Lawrence,
performances are
Abby
taking
Trott,
place. They are
my girlfriend.
interrogating anyone who might
She's on that one, too.
provide them with the necessary information. I am, myself, an aficionado of the theater, having once played the role of Pippin in a high school production.
like Scottie Pippen?
The musical being
Oh.
produced was actually South Pacific, but our director had a real flair for experimental theater and felt the addition of characters from other famous plays would spice
I don't
things
know any
up.
plays.
He also hid
I really don't.
dangerous traps all throughout the set in order to keep us on our toes.
It sounds like fun.
Oh, it was a wonderful couple of months.
It does sound fun.
Preparing for and performing in front of parents and friends, and those of us who were left at the end of it
Were
felt
left?
like we had truly been through something. Something we
They've
would
been through a
never
time of their
forget.
life. Yep.
Not even in the middle of the night, staring blankly into the darkness, sweaty, pallid, trembling. Students and seniors receive a 10% discount on all tickets to the hit musical.
People like
Here's a
freak
public
out about
service
like
message to all the
oh,
children.
all the Has
in
Been
our
Hotel
audience.
actors are from Broadway. I'm like, you think I know
Children.
anything about Broadway?
The night sky
Anything
may
at all.
seem like a
I
scary
do not.
thing sometimes. And it is.
Why?
It's a very scary thing. Look at the stars, twinkling.
I still don't know what's
silently.
scarier. If aliens
They
exist
are
or if they
so
don't
far
exist.
away that none of us will ever get to even the closest one. They are dead-eyed sigils of our own failures against distance and mortality.
I mean,
behind them,
we're not light,
Just
so
the void. That nothingness that is everything. That everything that is nothing. Even the
Space.
blinking light of an airplane streaking across it does not seem to assuage the tiniest bit of its blackness. Like throwing a single stray ember into the depths of a vast Arctic ocean. And what if the void is not as void as we
what if the
thought?
void stares back?
What could be coming towards us out of the distance? Insentient asteroid with a chance trajectory? Sentient beings with a malicious trajectory? What good could come of this? What good, children, could come of any of this? Fear the night sky, children, and sleep tight in your bed.
You think I get to sleep at all?
And the
With as many
inadequate
videos as I make?
shelters of blankets and parental love. Sleep sound, children. This has been
A sponsor.
our Children's Fun Fact Science Corner.
I don't know if that was a fun
More
fact.
on
Now
our
they're not going to
missing
sleep.
mayor. Listeners, this might be worse than I could have imagined. I'm receiving word that old woman Josie and a gentleman that may or may not be an angel friend of hers.
Yeah, I don't know why
depending
the
on
angels
whether
picked
or
her.
not angels are real.
They definitely are.
Or if they are real, but aren't really friends with Josie. Or not real, but suddenly became real because Josie willed them into existence.
I mean, it's honestly
However
all
it
equally
is,
possible.
Josie and her exceptionally tall, winged friend
How many wings?
saw Mayor Winchell earlier this morning near the Moonlight All-Night Diner, talking to a man in an offensively cartoonish Native American headdress.
And it's, of course,
Listeners, that is most certainly the Apache Tracker.
yeah,
And
I'd be
look,
surprised if
I
it's
don't
anybody
know
else.
what he is up to.
No good.
Everywhere he goes, nothing good happens. For instance, last time he went to the post office, they had to spend months cleaning the blood off the walls.
Why?
And hire who knows what kind of specialists to stop the disembodied screaming coming from every darkened corner.
Why?
I mean,
At the post office.
What kind of contractor even specializes in removing screams?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Well,
burn the place down.
besides Shriektronics,
Destroy it,
of course.
rebuild.
But they moved their offices to several miles deep underground, and mostly just generate earthquakes for the government these days. The point is that the Apache Tracker, despite his recent unexplained transformation into a real Native American, is not who he claims to be. And
so it's all a lie?
Not a trustworthy individual.
But I'm sure he's very
I can
trustworthy.
only fear the worst for Mayor Winchell. Old woman Josie said she saw the two in a heated discussion that culminated in the Apache Tracker opening a leather briefcase.
What if the man
which
in tan
turn
jacket?
released a thick cloud of black flies.
The Blackwater
More
Mist.
than you would think
That's a Dragon Ball
could
Z
fit into
reference.
a normal-sized fly briefcase. The man with the insensitively feathered headdress then got into the backseat of a black sedan. Josie said she saw the driver clearly and recognized him, but could no longer remember any details about his face.
Oh.
Josie did not see where the mayor went, though, as her possible angel friend was spending a lot of time explaining why an unassisted triple play in baseball is so rare. And she got distracted
unassisted triple
because
play.
it seemed like a really important story, and she didn't want to seem rude. Listeners, we have contacted the sheriff's secret police
And found
if
out
you
what?
see this black sedan, the mayor, or have any other information, including light
Or-
and citrusy dessert recipes for our upcoming special on fresh summer cuisine, please contact us immediately.
I mean, it is almost summer. Well, I mean, it's April, so it's not quite summer
And
yet.
now a word from our sponsor.
Okay. Who's it going to be, though?
Listeners, are you lost?
No.
Don't know where
My
to
golf ball
turn?
sure get lost, though.
Might I recommend the Brownstone Spire? Do you need cash? Cast your eyes to the Brownstone Spire. Alone? Drowning in back taxes and legal
No.
problems?
No.
Look at the Brownstone Spire.
This seems like a fix for everything.
Night Vale's newest spire, built in the night several weeks ago by unknown agents, or aliens, or animals, or
Yeah.
just our collective imagination, the Brownstone Spire
It
offers
does.
itself to all those who are down on their luck, or destitute,
Sounds like a trap.
or simply being crushed by the consequences
Of
of
their
their
act.
own maleficence.
Oh, I thought it'd be
The
actions.
Brownstone
Well, if it is the
Spire
consequences
does
of my
not
own
care.
actions.
The Brownstone Spire does not discriminate based on petty morals. Divorce?
Nope.
Out of work? Give yourself to the brownstone spire.
Oh god, the comments are gonna be
You
great.
might be asking,
Also, just leave a comment.
how much
I love
does
reading
it
your comments.
cost to receive help from the brownstone
Does it cost a soul?
spire? I can assure you, it does not cost any money.
Oh.
It costs other things.
Like what?
But if you're concerned about what those costs are, then you are not in enough trouble for the brown.
That's actually really fair.
Spire.
That's actually really
You
fair.
just need a lawyer. But if you are filled with glass shards of regret,
Nope.
the brownstone spire. Or
What's with the
screaming
effect?
impotently at an indifferent moon, then no need to
What's
look.
with the voice? Why is he doing that?
Brownstone spire will find you. The brownstone spire.
The brownstone
has a
spire?
slogan. It cannot be pronounced.
Huh?
This message
The slogan can't
was
be
brought
pronounced?
to you by Wendy's. During
Come
the
on.
commercial break,
Really?
listeners,
That was-
we received
Okay.
several calls from drivers
Okay.
saying that they saw the Apache tracker in a black sedan, but that the mayor was not with him. He and his driver, who they couldn't describe, were standing outside the Desert Flower bowling alley and arcade fun complex. Still, unmoving, a swirl of dust and smoke spiraling slowly about them. A soft rumble below the sand and the visceral tension of something about to burst. So much bad news with those two men, Night Vale.
Yeah.
Stay away from the fun complex if you can.
But
Not
where's
only
the fun in
these
that?
men, but there is also that secret civilization living under Lane 5 that is planning a great
They are still
war
planning
against
that.
us.
I wonder if we're
On
gonna
the
hear
other
about
hand,
any of that in the anniversary.
Tonight is dollar beers and free jukebox
Dollar
tokens.
beers? Do those nights still exist?
You do what you want. It's your choice.
Is it?
But I'm just
In
saying
Nightvale?
that Apache tracker, or whatever he likes being called, I mean, if you knew someone who was always affecting a derogatory accent or told racist jokes, you wouldn't be friends with them, right? So, who would hang around this guy?
I don't know why.
What a
There's a
jerk.
reason for it. He must be something important.
Still nothing on the mayor, dear listeners. The city council has even become upset over this.
I'm
They
upset.
have been on the steps of City Hall, pacing and howling in unison.
They're not doing a very good job of
like
concealing.
elephants in mourning. Listeners, I know we don't always agree with the mayor.
No,
and
we don't.
Sometimes
When do we get the
just
Dragon Mayor?
despise our
Or the one with, like,
elected
3 heads?
officials because of the artifice of political parties, or because they don't represent every one of our very specific interests, or because they are a different species, or have frightening
What do you mean by that?
supernatural powers and threaten violence against innocent citizens.
Then are
I
they really innocent
understand
citizens?
all of this. No politician is perfect, Night Vale. But Mayor Winchell has overseen some great
Like what?
moments
What has she
in our
done?
town's
What has she accomplished?
recent history.
What is it gonna be?
She increased funding for the cancer ward at the Night Vale
Okay,
Hospital.
that's good.
And now, anyone who wants cancer can
Wait,
get
hold up.
cancer,
Wait a minute. No,
whether
hold
or
up.
not
With that, no,
they
that's the
have
wrong way.
healthcare or a reason to live. She regularly visits Night Vale
That's like the
elementary
whole
school
what is that
classes to
YouTuber?
promote
It's like, whoa,
youth
hey, hey, hey,
literacy
hey.
by
He's like laughing like,
reading
whoa,
children's
whoa, whoa, whoa.
classics like Murakami's The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle or any number of Cormac McCarthy's novels. She has been controversial, to be sure, but she is our leader, our parent. She cares
I don't think it's what the mayor
very
does.
much about us.
Does
Night
she?
Vale. And when she jails or tortures someone without just cause or due process, it is because she loves this town so much. Let us find our mayor, Night Vale. But first,
The weather.
let us go to the weather.
It's gonna be muted. We try to play a little game. We try to guess the weather, and we started out really abrupt with a guitar, or not a guitar, a drum set. I mean, there's also a guitar, I'm pretty sure, in there. That's... They just straight up came in with this music. This beat is... The beats per minute, this one's wild. It sounds like a whole bunch of noise. It just sounds like they're playing really, really fast. Like, really, really fast. I have no idea. Is there any words to this, or is it just this? Is it just this? What? It's just noise. It's just they're playing so fast. I can't imagine being the drummer for this. 'Cause like they're playing a lot. He got on that snare. There's still no words. It's just a beat. I wonder if they're gonna have special music for the 1 year anniversary video. I wonder if they would. I wouldn't put it past them if they have something special lined up for that, for episode 25. And how long is this? I don't...
Listeners,
Okay.
moments ago, Mayor Winchell
Appeared?
was found.
Where at? Where was she found?
She was holding an impromptu press conference. The press had to stay at least 500 feet away from her.
Is that really a press
as she
conference
was
then?
standing at the edge of the dog park.
Oh.
And no one except city officials and hooded figures
Are allowed
that close.
Oh.
Mayor Winchell apparently set up a podium.
She's at the dog
and
park.
quietly delivered a prepared statement without a microphone.
She just
and
yelled?
no one could hear what
500
she had
feet.
to
Yeah,
say.
no, that makes sense. No megaphone, no
Two
anything. Just...
hooded figures were standing behind her. But listeners, oh listeners, do we ever have a scoop? Former intern Dana, who I thought had been lost forever after she was swallowed up by the dog park.
Is she
2
back?
months ago.
Has she come back? Is she
Well,
acting different?
She texted me just now.
Oh, that's a trap.
From whatever plane of existence she's on.
We have to
Dana
guess the
is
plane of
still alive
existence.
And in the dog park, and she heard
Is she having a great
the
time?
mayor's speech.
Wait, she was able to hear it?
And it turns out Mayor Pamela Winchell is stepping down by year's end.
Oh?
Other reports
So,
indicated the
does
mayor
that mean the
concluded
three-headed
by lighting
dragon?
the podium on fire, kicking it over, and climbing the 12 feet high, smooth obsidian walls quickly, gracefully
Quickly
like a
grace.
salamander, and then shouting
Is she
several
becoming a
things
salamander?
that sounded like Russian vulgarities. The hooded figure stayed outside the dog park and stared
And just watched?
down reporters, who grew gray and hunched with melancholy. Many began wailing and clutching their eyes.
Oh, don't look at the hooded figures. Got it.
Listeners, first of all, it was so nice to hear from Dana. We
Yeah.
miss her so.
I don't think she's
I
coming back.
tried emailing her back, but
An email.
my thumbs began to burn and blacken, and blood began trickling from my nose as I wrote.
Shouldn't do that.
So I had to stop.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we will see Dana again.
Gee, I don't know if you
Time
want to see her
is
again.
weird. So is space.
Space.
I hope ours match again someday.
Oh, but Dana.
As for the
Makes sense.
mayor, well,
I mean, she's
this
stepping
is
down.
surprising. Did the secret police force her hand? Some vague yet menacing government agency? Would this have anything to do with the Poetry Week incident? Where actual Night Vale citizens like Dana got inside the Forbidden Dog Park? Or maybe it was simply the mayor's choice.
But she
It's
got so
actually a
offended
good
when
way to go out.
the three-headed
The
dragon
last
wanted to become
6
mayor.
mayors were all executed quite publicly and creatively.
How and why?
Remember that many junior high students still learn about the skeletal system from the late Mayor Tom Garman himself.
Oh, poor guy.
So, to get to announce your own retirement is pretty excellent.
You're like dying of old age in Game of
Maybe
Thrones.
Mayor Winchell needed to spend more time with her family. Or maybe she has been exiled to the dog park for sins yet unknown. Or maybe she plans to grow into a tree by joining the collective life force and single shared soul of the Whispering Forest.
Oh no, not the Whispering
which
Forest.
has become a very popular lifestyle choice.
Oh
these
no,
days.
don't do it. It's a trap.
All I know, Night Vale, is that we should all be so lucky to set our own futures. Dana did not.
But she's in dog
I
park.
don't know
and she
that I will.
likes it, right?
Each
Hopefully.
day the sun rises and sets. The moon pulls the tides. Our hearts beat. Our loved ones love us back. And we share our inhales and exhales with the great organism that is our tiny planet.
How do you know it's
But
a tiny planet?
As you
Tiny
watch
is relative.
the sunrise again tomorrow morning, think to yourself, past performance is not a predictor of future results.
That is completely true.
And then force a smile, drink another cup of coffee, and try not to look down as you walk across the soil that will eventually fill your lifeless lungs
Oh,
and
no.
repurpose your corpse.
He's not
Each
wrong.
day that is a blessing.
That's also true.
Night Vale.
Every day is.
And now, stay tuned next
For
the popular radio game show. Wait, don't. No, don't.
Wait,
Please, don't.
don't what?
Good night.
Good night,
Vale.
Cecil.
Good night.
I mean, it's not even 4 p.m. Oh man.
Welcome to Night Vale is a
Give my
production of
proverb.
Commonplace Books. It is written by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Craner, and produced by Joseph Fink. The voice of Night Vale is
Cecil
Cecil
Baldwin.
Baldwin. Original music by Disparition.
I've heard this outro
All
a
of
number
it
of
can be
times.
downloaded for free
You've definitely
at
heard it more.
disparition.info.
Unless you're watching with for the
This
first time.
episode's weather was Biblical Violence by Hella.
That
Find out
actually
more at
sounds about right.
hellaband.tumblr.com.
Tumblr.
Want to have your music featured in the weather section? Want to contribute your talents to the show? Just want to say hi?
Hi.
Email us at Night Vale at commonplacebooks.com, or follow us on Twitter at Night
The
Vale
amount of
Radio.
people that have probably
Check out
emailed them hi.
commonplacebooks.com for more information on this show, as well as our books on the unused story ideas of H.P. Lovecraft and what it means to be a grown-up. And while you're there, consider clicking the donate link.
Yeah?
That would be cool of you. Today's problem.
Fridge-worthy.
The most dangerous game is man. The most entertaining game is Broadway Puppy Ball. The most weird game is Esoteric Bear.
I don't even know what that means, but if they say it, I guess. The most dangerous game, I believe that is a book about like a dude. I want to say it was a book about an island where it's like a dude who like hunts people or something. I don't know. It's like the people that like hunt and game, like big game hunters, like people that hunt elephants and stuff like that, which no bueno. Don't like that at all. I like animals too much. I want to say that was a book. I don't know why I heard. Maybe I was like like when you're in high school and they like give you like reading assignments, or they give you like a couple paragraphs and you're supposed to like answer questions about it. I wonder if that's where that was from, or why I know that. I don't know. Maybe it was a movie. I'm not really sure. But this was episode 24, The Mayor. The next one's going to be the 1-year anniversary. You're not going to want to miss that one. The patrons get it a day early. I look forward to reading your comments, and I hope that you're subscribed to those future videos. And like I said, check out the playlist because they're all in chronological order if you want to binge watch them, and if you want to share with somebody else that also likes Welcome to Night Vale, since apparently Welcome to Night Vale reactions aren't really a thing. So maybe I can start something with this, and maybe other people can start reacting to Welcome to Night Vale. And like I said, I've brought in people that have never watched it before that have been enjoying it with me. So shout out to those people, and shout out to all the people that watch these videos and leave very, very nice comments. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were